Hi guys, my name is Mila, welcome back. In this video I'll talk a bit more on how to edit your name and make it a little bit more fun and living. To start off, to make things clear, on Android you can't give your name any color at all, so that's only for iOS. In the description I'll put an exact time where the explanation for iOS will start, and I will kick off with Android. Crew name on the other hand can be changed color in both Android and iOS, just put the hexadecimal code in front of the crew name into brackets. As you can see here, it changed ours to red. This is an example of a fun thing to do when you can change the color in the middle of the name so that you have a white and red name. Just gives it an extra touch. So for Android the only thing you can do is basically change the font, but that doesn't mean that you're limited at all. There are a lot of apps that let you type loads of different fonts, but the one that I use is called FancyKey. It's a free app, easily usable, and it has loads of fonts available. Follow the simple steps to activate it and then you're ready to go. You can always deactivate it when you feel like it. This app lets you choose any font available, and there are quite a lot of those. There are also some other ways that you can do it, and that's through a website called megacooltext.com. There you just have to type the word in that you want, select the font, and then copy paste it into the change name option in game. With the keyboard one you can actually mix mid-typing the different fonts, but if you want to use the site you have to copy paste every time you want to change something. I use a certain font that stretched out my name so long that it put in two lines under each other, distinguishing me from the others without using any more characters. This works for both Android and iOS. Now for iOS there's a lot more that you can do with your name, as it's not really linked to the in-game name but to the name in the game center. To start off a different font like on Android, this can be done in two ways, or you can use megacooltext.com and change fonts, copy paste it, or like I did it, use my Android like mentioned in the Android bit, send it to myself through Messenger and then copied it into the game. But that of course is not what most people are here for. It's for the coloring of the name and some other fun stuff you can do. To make it short, you have to put the HTML code in front of the name between two square brackets. The main one is a color one. To do this you'll have to put the hexadecimal code of the color you want in front of the name. To find these codes just use Google. An example of a color code is, let's say, brown. So first close your game, then open up Google for the code, and then in Game Center, so not in game, you put the color ahead of the name.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Once saved, go in game and straight up sign with Facebook. No worries, you don't have to have Facebook for this, but it still works. Once loaded, you just press on done. You'll get a message that something went wrong with verifying. Then if you check on your wallet, it should have changed. If not, try this again, it should work after it. If it just shows as a text in front of your name, then it probably has to do with the syntax error, so just check if it's all still right. But coloring is not the only thing you can do with your name. You can also use any HTML code, just put them before the name in small letters. To get your name underlined, you put a U, an I for italic, B for bold, and if you want to use upper text, use sub with a P, and for under text, use sub with a B. For strike-through text you can use an S. There are probably some other ones that I have forgotten, but don't be afraid to mess around with it. Every code can be combined, just be sure to use less than 30 characters. To finish an edit, like for example underline, you put a \u between two other brackets, For color, I recommend using 6xF to go back to white instead of \color code, as that doesn't work. A small thing for iOS Play is the white Apple logo. Instead of using the emoji, you can also use the white Apple logo, and for that you have to just go to Google, search for Glyphboard, select the Apple logo, copy it, then go to Settings, General, Keyboard, Text Replacement and make a new one. Paste the logo and call it Apple. So now in game, if you type Apple and press the space in the in-game name change option, the white Apple will pop up. This will work in Game Center and can't be modified by HTML codes. Now you can go have fun changing around your name for the coming 30 minutes till you have found one that makes you happy and you can show off to your friends. Let me know if you found this useful by liking this video. My name's Miller, see you around and keep racing.